Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton coming to you from Boca Grande, Florida today. And today is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. It's February 14th, 2023, and we are having a beautiful day here. It's been really windy for the last several days, and today is just gorgeous, beautiful sky and nice and calm. I'm going to just check the, oh, hey, Kathy, good to see you in Colorado. Let me see, let's see if I can get the iPad synced up. Yep, I see myself. There we go. Okay. Hey, Cindy Garthy in Colorado. So we've got all kinds of people watching. Good. I've been trying really hard to try to work on the lighting in this room. It's so different than anything I've ever had in any of my craft rooms. So I'm hoping today the lighting is a little bit better. The windows are at opposite ends, so I may try something different next week. We'll see how this works. I've got all kinds of lights around me now. So, okay, good. Good to see everyone. Hey, Munch, I saw you. I saw your pretty card that you submitted for our challenge also. So, let's see once. I just want to remind you about a few things. We have 2 weeks left of celebration. I can't believe the time is going so fast. And there are so many fabulous things in here. I hope you've tried all of them, actually. And if you haven't, you still have a little bit of time. And I love the little blue boho blue machine. This is a special that's offered during celebration only. So 2 more weeks. It's a joining special. If you would like to be a discount shopper, you can join Stamping Up for $99, and you get to choose $175 in product. Plus you can, if you would like this machine, either the blue machine or the little white mini, then it's $129 and you still get $175 worth of product. Or if you don't want the little machine, it's $99 and then you get $175. Plus you get free shipping, which is 11%, and you get a free paper pumpkin. You get catalogs to keep or hand out, give to your friends, all those things. So we have 2 weeks of that. Stamping Up did increase. Now, we have not had a single thing go on back order yet, but I suspect that this week there will be starting to be stamps or designer paper that will go on back order. They have increased some things that we can also that are offered during celebration. Some punches, the bird punch, the tag punch, a couple embossing folders, some ribbon, a couple kits, and this gorgeous designer paper called Enjoy the Journey. I'm going to, when I point the camera down, I'll show you that. But this is fabulous paper. I love it. I've been using it the last couple of mountains. Hey, Nancy, good to see you this morning. So it's really cool paper, and look at that starry sky one. It's just really, 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 really pretty paper. So that's a free choice. It's 12 by 12. So don't forget that. Now our celebration catalog is going to this one. This one goes all the way through the end of April. And then on May 1st, we have a new annual catalog. So, and then right now we have, let's see if I can find my paper. I don't know where I put it. We have a special going on for demonstrators. So if you would like to become a demonstrator, you can also get a chance to do a sneak peek. And I don't know where I put that paper. I thought I had it here someplace. It's called Hello Irresistible, and it's just gorgeous. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know. I had it here and I had it someplace, so I'd hang up. It'll probably show up. So anyway, we're going to, that's something that's coming to everyone in March. Stamping Up is starting something called Online Exclusives. And I think it's going to work out really well because it's going to be alternate months and when we don't have new catalogs coming and things like that, but it'll all be online. Okay, today we're going to do some fun things with a new set. So this is a new set called Irresistible Blooms, has fabulous dies. I've been using it quite a bit. I didn't get to my sister Chris and her husband AJ have been here for a while, and they left Sunday and early Sunday morning, and I just spent the whole day prepping for classes and things. My next class that's coming up is the ice cream class, and it's called Share a Milkshake. We're going to be working on that today, and that's coming up next week. But here's the card. It's all birthday. It's the first birthday card of my series. I mean, the birthday class. So this month we're going to be using Share a Milkshake. Here's another one. These are all birthday cards. Then in March, we're going to do Regency Park, and in April, we're going to do masculine cards. And if you take all 3 of my classes to go or in person, then you get a free stamp of your choice at the end. So that's that. Okay, let's turn the camera down. Alrighty, let's see once everyone. Let me just check before I go down, and then I can't even see any comments. Let me just 1 second. Give me a chance to. I can't get any comments on my iPad. I can only get them on my. Oh, there they are. Hey, Kathy Wilkerson, Nancy. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy. And while I'm thinking that, please subscribe, join, ring the bell, thumbs up, hearts, all those things. Facebook helps. That helps them know that people are interested, and they'll show it. So please don't forget to do that. Like, comment. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And you can, later on, you can share. When I put this on YouTube or on the Facebook business page, you can share those. I always appreciate that. And all orders. Oh, and one more thing. Today is the very last day of my Valentine promotion. And that promotion is with every $50. Of course, you get to choose your $50, plus you get a free thing from Celebration. But from me, you get 10 finished cards, a pack of 6x6 DSP, and a brand new package of gems. So that's quite a nice little package. And today is the last day for that. If anyone is interested in ordering anything from me, you can do that online with I don't know where my host code is today. Lost it. Again, it was right here in front of me. Hey, good morning, Carla out there. Happy Valentine's Day to you. So, okay, and let's see. Let's turn the camera down and go up. Here we go. Let me these are some cards from that paper. This is that gorgeous paper, that adventure paper with the biking and the hiking and the mountains and all the good things like that. It's really fun paper to work with. Very simple. Just cut a piece, and stamping up artists have already done all the work. And you just, maybe like on this one, I just stamped some trees and die cut it and stamped everything on a tag. And these are literally 10-minute cards. So really, really easy. So that's a really good choice for Celebration free choices. Okay, let's put that away, and we will start. Oh, here's the paper. I see it right now. I see it. I had it laid in that box. So all of these things, I'm going to set these aside so I don't spill things on them. This is the promotion for demonstrators. That's one of the greatest advantages of becoming a demonstrator. Plus you get 20% off to start with, and then later you can get more. But I like one of the biggest advantages is you get to pre-order before everyone else. So right now we can order this bundle, this gorgeous paper called Hello Irresistible, and it's so pretty. These loose dots, this gilded copper, gold, and silver, and I do have a copper card behind me. I love the embossing folders that are coming. There are 3 of them. They're all 3D. And then a set of alphabets. I don't have that one yet. But that is what is coming in March. So we're going to have a little sneak peek today. And I am going to show you this fun paper. I did a little chart. I die cut everything and I put it on black. every single piece. These are all the pieces that come in the dies, and I love this part. And this is what we're featuring today, is this piece of a die. Here are some cards that I've made with this so far. It's really very easy. These are easy cards, and like I put this one on my business page last night. This one is in the, what's this called? Soft Sea Foam. This one is Pretty Peacock. Pretty Peacock is the color that's coming next, this next catalog. And we had it a long time ago, and it's coming back, that and Lost Lagoon. Well, I don't have any peacock, so I use the soft succulent. It's really not part of that color scheme. On here I use some designer paper, but that's soft succulent, so that I thought it worked, but it's not the color. This one is really simple, like that. This is one of the new embossing folders. Let's see once, where do I have those embossing folders? They're really, really nice, but I'll show them to another time when it's closer to March, when you can order. But isn't that just a pretty card? Nothing hard about this one at all. Okay, none of those cards. The card we're making today has just a tad bit more to it. But here is some of the paper. You can see I've gone through quite a bit of it, but you can just see how it's just really that pretty marbling look on one side. I love that. The dies cut out the flowers, cut out the leaves, and these other pieces are they're just really fun. I love having the 6x6, cuts out all those flowers. You could be cutting out flowers forever. Anyway, we're going to be using that today. So we're going to make a card that has a flap on it, and this is the way we do that. I've done this type of a card many times, like this. I love this piece, and that's what I was thinking when I wanted to use that piece. And then I wanted to use the shimmer soft succulent. I think it goes very, very well with this, but can you see the shine on that? And then I thought, oh, I love doing, I've always enjoyed the dies that we have. I don't know if I have them with me. It's with the painted poppies, and there's a circular one. And we've had that for 2 years, I think, and it's absolutely one of my favorites. But this one, I'm going to show you how to make this. It's not too hard. And it says, thank you. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. Isn't that a really pretty card, I think? Anyway, that's how our finished card is going to look. We're going to bring our pieces out. I've already covered an envelope like that. You can see that. Here's another one I did. Did those ahead of time. Let me just bring these out now for the pieces. And we're going to start with just a regular base, 5.5 by 8.5. There's a designer paper that's 4 by 5 1/4. Our inside is going to be just a normal 3 3/4 by 5. And then we have a band. And the band can change. I did this one 1 1/4 by 5.5, and I scored it at 2 3/4 like this. So it's a little bit wider than the one I did the other day for a sample. This is the other, but I decided it needed to be a little bit bigger. So I did that, and that's that. And then we have the shimmer paper. I cut a square of the shimmer, and the square is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, just a perfect square. And then the sea foam is going to go on the back of it, because we're going to stamp on that, and that's the same size. So we're going to just put it back to back like this, okay? Because this shimmer paper is one-sided. It's quite heavy. It's cardstock. I mean, it's heavier than, it's like our thick Whisper White, probably. Okay, but that's what we're going to need. We're going to need the plain sea foam and the shimmer. And then I've already cut out the shimmer like this with this die. This die does not release this part. It just keeps it all intact like that. And so we're going to use it that way. But if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead and do that now. You can do that with all those pieces, and then I will go on with our cards. So we're going to start by taking our base and our designer paper, putting all of that together. Do that. And we're going to take these little Post-it notes. I go through a lot of Post-it notes, don't I? You probably are thinking that, but I think it helps me. I always liked, isn't that a beautiful side too? Look at that pretty, I love that. It's almost like a resist look, and that marble look on the back, gorgeous. Almost ashamed to have to cover that up. And let me see what's here. The reason I do the Post-it notes is because I like it that way myself. I want to have the leaves, make sure the leaves are going up. And when I was first just started out as a demonstrator, there weren't a lot of people online. I used to watch Kay Keltkoff from Minnesota, and she always did it that way, and I always liked her videos. So that's why I do it, and it helps me also. I think it helps you. And now that we have that ability to do screenshots, it's even better. And of course, I will have this all typed up, and I will put it at the back of the Stamping Up the Facebook video and the YouTube. I'll put this on YouTube and all that. And okay, oops, I forgot to do something right here. Oop, I just forgot. I forgot to. Let's see if I can get this done. There we go. We're going to just lift that up a little bit because that's where that tag is going to get fitted in there. So I'm going to take my tag, which I've already scored, and I'm going to fold it in half like this. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back of it, like that, and I'm going to slide it in right where I have my take your pick tool, and I'm going to put it in there just like this. It's got adhesive on it. Now I'm going to try to get it in there far enough. I probably should have stamped everything first. That would have been the smart thing to do, but I was just trying to get it out of my way. Well, let's see once. We may have to just take this all off. I think I'll just do that. It's going to get bent up, but we'll just do that. I was putting it on like that. Excuse me. Take a little water. We have some red tide in the air. Red tide is an algae that blooms in this Florida area due to some of the fertilizers that's they use on some of the lakes. And then when the weather gets warm, this algae blooms, and some years it doesn't affect anyone. This year seems to be already starting. Okay. And the other day I got some in my lungs, I think, when I was down at the pool. Anyway, there we go. And now we're going to put this part on, put this all together. So set that aside. I'm going to put this on like this. Just going to glue it on. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to do my stamping after I get it all glued on. Like that. So if on the next card, we're going to use the same type of circle, but we're going to snip it away, and then it comes away from that. So now I'm going to just put this together like this. I want to make sure that it's edge to edge. There we go, good. And now I have a space. Now we have that in the back, and I'm going to do my stamping on this. And let's see once what we're going to bring in here. These are the loose dots. We're going to do some stamping, and well, ladies and gentlemen out there, I probably should have definitely waited because I was going to stamp something along the bottom, but I'll show you a little trick that we can do. I was just trying to get things out of my way so I don't lose them. Okay, I'm taking the Succulent, even though this is not a color in the paper selection, but I'm going to use that pretty, thank you. It's a red rubber stamp, so we don't need, see the rubber on there? The foam, we don't need We don't need to put a mat under it then when it's like that. And that's going to be that part. And now watch what this is going to be the inside. And since I've already glued this down, I'm going to show you a little trick. I do this once in a while. I take another sheet of paper, like an envelope or a scrap of something, and I'm going to just slide it underneath a little bit. And then I'm going to, because I don't want it to go onto the edge. I want to stamp off. I want it to go off the edge like that. And now I'm going to put a little bit of a leaf on there also. I think I'll just put it right here because it's going to go off like that. There we go. And now I can just pull that out. Now, if you were smart, you wouldn't, if I were smart, I would have stamped first and then I would have glued down. Now this isn't going to be a scrap now. So now this is going to be my inside greeting. This is a thank you card. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. Isn't that a great sentiment? Oh my goodness, very, very pretty. And wonderful set of stamps. It has such a nice thick line around it. I want it later in March. I want to do some things. Oops, I had my whole little dish of my little dimensionals that I cut up. My whole dish just fell on the floor. Got pushed off the table. So I don't know, things happen when you're doing videos. You just don't know what's going to happen next. Okay, there we have that all done. And now I'm going to put this on. Isn't this easy? It's just pretty much the hardest part is remembering to put that on before you put your inside on. So now I'm going to put some adhesive on this. Just like that. And I'm going to get this equally oriented like that. And we're getting close to being done. I have some leaves and flowers that I've already cut out. I've die cut. And I'm going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to this. This is Petal Pink. I don't really have any. So today when I was getting dressed, I wore this pink top, but it's really more like a polished pink. There, isn't that pretty? And we'll add a couple leaves. So we're going to pop this up. Now we want to make sure we don't have anything extending over the edge of my square. So I'm going to put some dimensionals, maybe 3. It doesn't make any difference. Put as many or as few as you want. I tend to use more, but there we go. We're going to just put that. I think we're going to turn it like, maybe like, no, I think I'll put it like this. I don't want that Y to be covered up like that. So we're done with our dimensionals, and we're going to put some flowers, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back of these. How do you like this paper so far? I get so absorbed in talking and doing the video, it's really hard to watch comments. So let me see what's here. I can't see them on there, but I'll check in just a second. We're going to put, just going to slide it underneath there. So we want to keep it away from, we want to keep the other edge clean. We don't want to have anything sticking. It can stick off, but it just can't have any adhesive on it. Here we go, just like that. And now we're going to put these gems are all loose. And there we go. And I've got that sticky stuff from the Tombow on my hands. We can put either a pink one on, or this time I think this one I used a pink. This one I think I'm going to use the peacock. Like that. It's a little bit much on the Tombow glue, but you can see all the colors. There's daffodil, the petal pink, looks like almost Lost Lagoon is in there, and pretty peacock too. Maybe that Lost Lagoon would have been a little bit better, I think. There's one right there. Well, we'll just leave it. Which do you like better? Do you think you like the pink or the dark? It sort of pops out at you. I think probably the pink is probably a better choice. But that's our card. Isn't that easy and fun? Nothing hard about that. And I will put we'll put those measurements for you. There's that one. This is the inside of this one. Let's see I'll take pictures and watermark them and everything. There's the other one. And then afterwards, and I will put the envelopes are right here. So here's another envelope to go with that. So isn't that a pretty card, I think, with this new paper? So if you're a demonstrator, you can get that now. If you're not a demonstrator and you would like to be and get a discount, I would love to have you on my team. I would just really be so appreciative. We have a lot of fun. We actually have a team Zoom meeting tomorrow night, and we have a good time. We have people all over the United States. So let's see once. Oh, thank you so much, Cindy. I appreciate that. Hi, Martina. Thanks, Carla, Carolyn. Thank you. You like the pink one? I like the pink too. Hey, Linda, good to see you today too. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Priscilla. Good to see you all. Okay, this is what we're going to use. This is a card that's going to be in my next class, my birthday class, called Share a Milkshake, and I believe the price is $38, which includes shipping, and it includes 5 cards, and it includes some DSP from the gingham, and it includes gems. So you do need to use your own stamps and your own ink, but I have everything else already cut and embossed, or not embossed, die cut for you. Like on this one, I would have it all the pieces die cut, and then you can stamp it with your own stamps. It's really a very, very fun set. It's not just, ice cream is not just for kids. This is what we're making. And let me see if I can find the, here's the gingham paper. It's called Cottage Gingham and has sweet sorbet. We have petal pink, and we have mint macaron and balmy blue. It's just in different, all ginghams in different sizes. Really pretty. I love it, actually. I like any kind of gingham. I wish they would keep, I loved the one we had in our last catalog, and I like this one a lot. Okay, what we're gonna do, this is the petal pink. This is sort of like, so we have like blueberry ice cream, chocolate ice cream. That petal pink could be, it could be like a strawberry. It could even be like a French vanilla. That's what I was thinking. So we're going to start with the petal pink 5.5 by 5, 5.5 by 8.5, typical. Scored at 4 1/4. Inside is the same, 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a piece of the, I took a piece of the gingham. They come in 6 by 6 pieces. I just cut it in 1 1/2. So I just needed a triangle like that. And let's see once. And then I needed a piece that I needed to die cut, which I did this. That's die cut. And we have some circles. I tried different things. I tried the silver also. And I wasn't sure. So, and then I need then I have a circle and a white circle, an espresso like that. And that's what we're going to build our sundae on. So that's part of that. And then I have some pieces, some little tiny pieces that we're going to stamp. So do you think we should maybe try stamping first today on this card? Maybe that might be helpful. I'm going to put my silver right there, my spoon in the dish. That's all part of that. And then the parts that we're going to stamp we'll do next. Let's see. I'm going to set that aside, and I'll have those measurements for you. Let's see. We're going to stamp this, and we're going to stamp that. Oop, now I'm dropping pieces here. Let's see if we can, oops, there we go. Okay, we're we're going to set that right there so I don't lose it. So on this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip this. I'm going to, do you see how? I'm actually going to just snip it off like that. Just snip right off like that, throw that away. And then I'm going to sort of round those little tiny pieces. They're like little balls. You can do that sort of as you cut it off, but like that. Oops, I almost cut that one flat. There we go. But you can see it looks pretty good. So it can be used both ways, and that was the purpose. I wanted to show how you could use it as the square, but also this way. So what we're going to do next is, okay, I'm going to take this piece and going to just take this and lay it on here. I want to cover it up, sort of bring it down toward the bottom. I'm going to put a little adhesive on there. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to sort of make it fit. So I'm going to make that point come up there, and then I'm going to bring it down here, so about like that. And then I'm going to take this. I saw someone else do this. I didn't think of it on my own. I mean, not the card, but putting this little corner. I've done it before, and I really like it, and I sort of forget about it. Now I'm cutting it away from the back. And I've got an adhesive on so it's sticking to my scissors a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go, throw that away. And there's the inside of our card. There's the outside, so this is slightly different. And then we're gonna stamp on the bottom. So let me get my stamps out. Here they are. And all of our ink pads. I'm going to stamp with the early espresso in the, now we're going to need to bring in our foam mat because these are photopolymer stamps. So I'm going to stamp Celebrate on the bottom. Just you can celebrate, you could celebrate someone's achievement, or you could celebrate someone's birthday, whatever. I'm going to use this card as going to be part of my birthday series class. So there we have that, and nice and bold. And on the top, on the inside of we're going to put our Celebrate, and then we're going to add You're the Cherry on top, like that. Isn't that a beautiful? It stamps beautifully. It's beautiful font. And now we're going to, so that's going to go on the inside of our card. And then we have some pieces that we're going to do. I'm going to do a brown one first. So I'm going to so quite often when you're stamping at home, you would just stamp. You would stamp on, your, sorry about that. Here we go. So I take my scrap paper, and you would stamp like this, and you'd stamp a few, and then you would die cut. Well, I'm not going to do that today because then I would have to bring my die cutting machine on, and that can be it takes time, plus it's sort of in your face. I'm going to just take this, and I've already die cut several of these, and I'm going to there's my chocolate ice cream. I'm going to clean that stamp. Now I'm going to do a blueberry, some blueberry ice cream. Do the same thing. And just stamp it with the blue, balmy blue. Clean the stamp, close it up. And we have our petal pink. This petal pink is really a soft pink. And let's see, here we are. This one has a little hole in it, a little slit, and that's for the spoon to go in, like this. Do you see how the spoon just slides in there like that's not the straw? There's a straw and a spoon, so this is like the biggest one. We're going to, and that the die cuts it that way. So Just bring this a little closer to me so I can line it up. It helps to line it up really. Now that's going to dry. It looks orangish, but it's going to dry later. Okay, and then we have one more thing, and that is the little tiny cherry. Let's see, here we have a cherry. I already did the cherry, so I don't need to show you how to do that. There it is. It's really a beautiful cherry on top. So there we go with that. And I thought I had cut, but I guess I didn't. So extra ones. So now we'll just assemble our card, and it's quite easy. Get our little silicone mat out of there and our different pieces. I'm going to start with our inside. We'll put that together. Okay. Just like that. Celebrate. And now we're going to start building. I'm going to put this down first, and what I'm going to do is get my green glue like this. And I'm just literally I'm barely squeezing. I'm just touching it with wherever the little dots are. I'm just going to do that like that. You could use the what are they called? The adhesive sheets that we have, and that's like, you know, provides like a sticky back. So that's sort of funny because Stampin' Up comes out with those, and then they take them away, and then they come back with them another year, and each time they improve those a little bit. It lasts almost a lifetime. So there's that, and I'm going to take my reverse tweezers and pick it up so I don't get it all over my hands, and I'm just going to lay it down right in the middle like that. Put it in place, and now we have our dish and our spoon and everything. We're going to glue this all together. Like that. Put some dimensionals on this. So there we go. What are your plans for Valentine's Day tonight or today? Harry and I went out to breakfast, and then we are going out tonight with his sister and her husband. So we don't usually go out twice in one day, but we decided to go to breakfast and drive around, and we did that. So that was nice. Okay, there's our circle, and this is going to go right on the inside of this like this. Just like that. And now we're going to put our dish down and build our sundae like that. My first thought was to put the celebrate. I actually tried it, but everything didn't fit then. So I'm going to put my ice cream. I'm going to put my spoon inside of here now, like that. Now I'm going to put some dimensionals on that piece. And you can sort of you can see my spoon. I'm going to just tack it with the dimensional right there, like that. And that'll help hold that in place. It won't come out then. I'm going to put this on first. And now I'm going to put the brown and the blue. I'm just going to add some adhesive like this. There we go. And then I'm going to put I'm just going to tuck those in behind like that. Oops, my fingernails are, a couple of them are so short. I did go off the island yesterday to the chiropractor and to the ghetto, and I got a manicure, so that was nice. Haven't done that for a while. And if you want to go anywhere here, you have to go off the island because there's a nice bridge, but you have to drive at least 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get anywhere. But while you're on the island, you get to go, you can drive everywhere in a golf cart. So that's always sort of fun. There's my cherry, and I'm going to put a little wink of Stella on that, on the ice cream. Put a little wink of Stella on the chocolate and on give it a little sparkle. And Now we need a few gems, and let's see, what did I use on this one? The iridescent rhinestones. These are, I think, good ones. That just gives it a little sparkle. These are really nice rhinestones for sure. They are in our annual catalog. I hope they carry over next year because they're sure a nice one. I'm just going to put 3 of them right like that, maybe. There we go. And there is our card, all finished. That didn't take very long at all today. Celebrate, you're the cherry on top. And maybe we could do a birthday too on there. But they're both identical. So isn't that a pretty card? And that's a great way to use that. Or you can leave it all intact like this. That would be another way to, you know, not cut it off. That's what I did on that one. So those are our cards for today. And that is it. So let's turn the camera up. Close your eyes for a second, and I will get things turned around. And see my craft mat there. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Got a light way up here. There we go. Trying to keep the lights on the sides. And I spent so much time trying to read about lighting and watch YouTubes about lighting, trying to figure this out. In my other houses that I've had with craft rooms, I've always had side lighting with the windows coming in that way. This way I have just the opposite, you know, like when you have you always want to have the sun to your back, otherwise it creates shadows, but everything, the light is in the wrong direction in my room here. Okay, that is it. So don't forget about the last 2 weeks of celebration, last 2 weeks, and those of you who are demonstrators, you get to pre-order this beautiful set of papers and called Hello Irresistible that's called the Hello Irresistible is the whole suite collection, and it's $74. I think it's fabulous. You get everything with that. And if those, also don't forget about the celebration add-ons that we have. So in that beautiful paper that I showed you today, Enjoy the Journey. So I'm going to have to do a whole class with this because it's really quite fun and not hard at all, quite easy. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Let's see if you have any other questions. Oh, thank you. Very pretty paper and colors. Oh, thank you very much, everyone. Oh, Martina says she's already ordered it. Great. No problem being late. Oh, Cindy said one of her demonstrator friends had a class for husbands to make Valentine birthday cards. My husband was so proud. That's so neat. How fun. I've heard that Sarah Douglas has done that before too, but how nice to involve the men. My son-in-laws and my own sons are they're always sort of interested. My husband, not so much. He doesn't want to hear too much about it. He likes to look at things and he thinks the cards are nice, but he doesn't want to talk about it all the time. Whereas my sons like the equipment, and our grandkids for sure. All right, friends, that's it for today. So thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget, if you want to order from my Valentine's special, today is the last day, tonight's the last day, to get the 10 free cards and pack of paper and gems and all that. So, alrighty, thank you so much. See you next week. Bye.